Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I overlooked to acknowledge the work that's done by the former Minister for Trade, Cooperative, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises in response to the previous question, all the work that had been done for that, and also this one that the Honorable Pramila Kumar has asked. The Speaker, sir, I thank the Honourable Member for her question. And before I address the issue, let me provide some context on the governance mechanism that is put in place to oversee the important national initiative, this initiative. The rollout of the upgraded e-ticketing system marks a major step in modernizing our public transportation sector. The Speaker, sir, when we took office, we inherited an aging e-ticketing system, which was no longer supported by the equipment manufacturers as of September 2023. We worked closely with Vodafone to ensure that despite this lack of support, the system would still continue to serve the public while preparations were made for an upgraded solution. Following a comprehensive tender process, which included key stakeholders, including bus operators, Vodafone was selected as the most suited provider to implement the next iteration of ticketing in Fiji. I know there has been a lot of speculation, but the task at hand is not easy as it seems. Since the beginning of this year, Mr. Speaker, sir, Vodafone has been rolling out the new system. And to facilitate the rollout, the Minister responsible for ICT established an e-ticketing committee, which includes representatives from bus operators, LTA, FCCC, the Consumer Council of Fiji, and the Ministry of Transport. That committee has allowed us to closely monitor the rollout, respond promptly to issues, and minimize disruption to the public. And the change, particularly in technology, is never easy. But this committee works to ensure that we act quickly and effectively, and I will continue to oversee the work of the committee and will ensure that the concerns of our people are answered. Speaker, the buses remain the primary mode of public transport in Fiji. A phased rollout was adopted to minimize disruptions for our people. During that period, both the old and the new bus terminals operated together, enabling existing cards to function on either system. That system was critical to achieving a complete transition to the new system. As the deployment progressed, there were key concerns that needed attention not only from Vodafone, but from government and other stakeholders. There have been concerns about long queues during card upgrades. Vodafone began the card upgrade exercise in March of this year. Initially, the uptake was slow, so in consultation with the committee, Vodafone announced the phase out of old cards by 30th of June. This announcement created urgency, resulting in long queues at Vodafone outlet. The Consumer Council of Fiji highlighted two main issues: long waiting times and incorrect information at outlets, resulting in restriction on credit transfer and charges for the card replacement. Vodafone was promptly instructed to increase the number of card replacement booths and to use community halls to manage the demand. Information on requirements was also widely disseminated. The cutoff period was extended several times, and the complete phase-out of old cards was achieved in mid-September. To date, over 486,000 new cards have been issued, with more than 22.5 million registered taps. Another key challenge has been the limited availability of top-up agents outside urban centers. Vodafone has over 1,000 top-up agents, but not all opt to support e-ticketing cards due to the low transaction value. To add to that, Vodafone has increased agent margins from e-ticketing top-up by up to 50%. The committee continues to work with operators, the LTA, Consumer Council of Fiji, and Vodafone to identify areas in need of top-up services and improve service delivery. Mr. Speaker, sir, the e-ticketing, e-transport mobile app has also been rolled out. This app allows users to check balances, top-up cards using the NFC, near-field communications, and also to view travel history and manage multiple cards. Currently, the app supports top-ups through M-Paisa and MyCash. Integration is in progress, awaiting commercial decisions with Digicel. Already about 10% of top-ups are now conducted via the app, which has 120,000 active users, a number that is expected to continue growing. When the upgraded system was first launched, you couldn't transfer money from one e-ticket card to another. The original plan was to have a simpler system where cards do not need to be registered, similar to those used in other countries. We quickly learned that was the problem. To address that, the steering committee has instructed Vodafone to enable transfers for legitimate card replacements, provided that proper documentation is submitted. This measure ensures that passengers do not lose their stored value in cases such as card loss or theft. In such cases, a police report will reinforce the system's integrity by requiring verification before any transfer is approved, which also safeguards commuters' funds and maintaining public confidence in the e-ticketing system. We know many people were affected by the service disruptions. In May, they temporarily stopped e-transport top-ups. We understand it was frustrating for hundreds of Fijians who were unable to add credit to their cards. This was caused by a network connectivity issue affecting top-up machines in stores. The main e-transport system itself was still working. Vodafone resolved the problem that same evening, and all services were brought back online, and these issues are not acceptable, and so Vodafone has been directed to ensure that it's not repeated. Mr. Speaker, sir, moving forward, the upgrade represents a big step in modernizing public transport payments, and we acknowledge that there have been challenges, and we will continue to improve as the demand demands. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.